Listen closely because I'm about to tell you what nobody knows about building wealth. Most people think you need a big salary, a lucky break, an inheritance, or some secret insider knowledge. But the truth is way simpler and way more uncomfortable. If you follow what I'm about to show you, staying poor becomes literally impossible. Not hard, impossible. And I'm going to prove it with numbers, with science, and with a weekly system so simple that anyone watching this can start today. At the end of this video, staying poor becomes a choice, so make sure to stay until the end, leave a like, and let's start. Week 1 starts with something most people completely ignore, and that's the wealth filter in your brain. Right now, whether you know it or not, your brain is running programs that either attract money or push it away. And the scary part is that most of these programs were installed when you were a kid. A study from Cambridge University found that our money habits are formed by age 7 years old. That means the way you think about money right now is probably shaped by conversations you overheard as a child, by how your parents reacted to bills, by what people around you believed about rich people. And if those beliefs were toxic, you're still carrying them today. So week 1 is about reprogramming your brain. And this isn't some vague motivational stuff. This is actual neuroscience. Every morning, before you check your phone, before you scroll, before you do anything else, you spend 5 minutes visualizing one specific financial goal. Not just thinking about it, visualizing it. You see yourself checking your bank account and seeing the number you want. You feel what it feels like to be debt-free. You imagine the peace of knowing you have 3 months of expenses saved. This activates your reticular activating system, which is the part of your brain that filters what you notice throughout the day. When you program it to look for financial opportunities, it starts finding them everywhere. This is why successful people always say they were in the right place at the right time. They weren't. Their brain was just trained to spot opportunities that others walked right past. And here's the practical part. You write down 3 money affirmations every single morning. Not just any affirmations, specific ones tied to action. Instead of saying, "I am rich," in which your brain knows is a lie, you say, "I make financial decisions that build wealth." Instead of "money comes easily to me," you say, "I take action on opportunities when I see them." Your brain believes actions way more than it believes outcomes. So you're training it to behave like a wealthy person, which eventually makes you one. But week 1 isn't complete without removing one massive wealth killer, and that's comparison. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who regularly compare themselves to others are 60% more likely to go into debt. Why? Because comparison makes you spend money trying to keep up instead of building wealth. So in week 1, you unfollow anyone on social media who makes you feel behind. Anyone who triggers that "I need to buy something to feel better" feeling. Gone. This isn't about being insecure. This is about protecting your financial future from an algorithm designed to make you spend. Now we move to week 2, and this is where most people fail, because week 2 forces you to face reality. You're going to track every single dollar that comes in and every single dollar that goes out. Not estimate. Track. A study from the Journal of Financial Planning found that people who track their spending save 20% more than people who don't. 20%. That's massive. But most people refuse to do this because they're scared of what they'll find. They'd rather live in denial than confront the truth. And that's exactly why they stay broke. Here's how you do it. You download a free app like Mint or EveryDollar, or even just use a simple spreadsheet. Every time you spend money, you log it. Coffee, log it. Subscriptions, log them. That random online purchase you forgot about, log it. After 1 week of this, you'll see patterns you never noticed before. You'll realize you're spending $200 a month on food delivery, or $50 a month on subscriptions you don't use, or $100 a month on things you can't even remember buying. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That awareness alone will change your behavior. But tracking isn't enough. In week 2, you also identify your big 3 expenses. For most people, it's housing, transportation, and food. These 3 categories eat up 60 to 70% of the average person's income, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So if you can reduce even one of these by 10%, you free up massive amounts of money. Can you get a roommate? Can you refinance your car? Can you meal prep instead of eating out? These aren't fun questions, but they're the questions that separate people who build wealth from people who stay stuck. And here's something most people miss. You also track your time in week 2. Not just your money, your time. Because time is the raw material you convert into income. If you're spending 3 hours a day scrolling, that's 21 hours a week. That's almost a full-time job's worth of hours that could be used to learn a skill, start a side hustle, or build something that generates income. You waste 21 hours a week and then complain about someone else building wealth, maybe asking how they do it. It's simple. They use that 21 hours creating the videos you watch and make money from them. Like all the people in my community below,